Ever try waking up at 5 a.m. like everyone recommends, but still feel exhausted all day? Let's explore why that might be. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Chris, and today we're talking about Beyond the 5 a.m. Club, how to create a productive routine that actually fits your life. Maybe you've heard success stories from early risers who do a full workout, read a book, and meditate all before sunrise. It sounds impressive, but let's be real. Not everyone's wired to shine at the crack of dawn. If you're a student juggling late-night study sessions, a researcher on odd lab hours, or an office worker with unpredictable meetings, this episode is for you. Let's figure out how to harness your natural rhythms instead of forcing a routine that might not stick. Grab a seat or pop in your earbuds if you're on the go. Let's dive in. 1. The 5 a.m. myth versus reality. The 5 a.m. club idea has gained massive popularity. The core message: wake up at 5 a.m. to exercise, plan your day, or do deep work while the world sleeps. It's often hailed as the key to success, especially in books and social media posts. The problem? It assumes everyone can and should thrive before dawn. It works for some. True morning larks may find it magical to greet the sun. It frustrates others. Night owls, or people with late schedules, often face burnout if they force a 5 a.m. alarm. Our bodies operate on different internal clocks, known as chronotypes. So, if forcing yourself to get up at 5 a.m. makes you feel groggy, you're not lazy. You're just working against your natural rhythm. 2. Understand your chronotype. We've all heard the terms morning person and night owl, but it's more nuanced than that. Researchers talk about 3 general chronotypes. Morning larks, peak alertness soon after sunrise. They naturally go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. Night owls, peak alertness in the late afternoon or evening. They tend to sleep later and wake up later, somewhere in between. Many people don't fall neatly into one category, but have a mild preference for earlier or later hours. The key is to align your toughest or most creative work with your peak energy. If you're a genuine night owl, doing high-stakes tasks at 6 a.m. is likely a recipe for disaster. Embrace who you are, then plan accordingly. 3. Why one routine doesn't fit everyone. Let's shatter the notion that there's only one best schedule. Real life complicates things. Different lifestyles. Students might study late, parents might wake up at night for a newborn, and office workers could have early meetings. Job demands. If your boss requires a 7 a.m. meeting, you'll have to adapt. If you're a freelancer, maybe you can start later. Personal preferences. Even if you have a flexible schedule, you might simply enjoy slower mornings or prefer to tackle big tasks at night. Conclusion: no universal standard exists. The best routine is the one you can consistently follow without draining all your energy. 4. Elements of any great routine. Instead of focusing on a single wake-up time, think about core elements that support productivity. Aim to sleep and rise around the same times most days. Consistency helps your body's internal clock stabilize. Whenever you do wake up, be it 5 a.m. or 9 a.m., try a brief ritual like stretching, journaling, or checking your schedule. Plan 1 or 2 time blocks each day for deep work or study. Turn off notifications, set a timer, and dive in. Whether bedtime is at 10 p.m. or midnight, have a routine that calms your mind. Read a chapter of a book, jot in a gratitude journal, or take a warm shower. These building blocks give structure without demanding a specific hour on the clock. 5. Creating your personal schedule. Now, let's get practical. How do you build a routine that plays to your strengths? Identify peak times. Over a week, note when you feel most energetic. Are you alert mid-morning, or do you get a second wind after dinner? Assign tasks by energy. Put high brain power tasks, like writing, coding, or problem solving, during those peak hours. Save simpler tasks for lower energy times. Block off chunks in your calendar. For instance, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. for deep work if you're a morning person, or 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. if you're more of an evening warrior. Want to try waking up earlier or later? Shift your bedtime and wake-up time by 15 to 30 minutes every few days. Abrupt changes often fail because your body needs time to adjust. 6. Mastering sleep quality. Good routines start with good sleep. Here are some ways to improve your rest. No screens before bed. The blue light can trick your brain into staying alert. Try reading a physical book or listening to calming music in the last half hour. If you drink coffee or energy drinks, cut them off by early afternoon. This helps you wind down naturally. Keep your space dark, cool, and quiet. Consider blackout curtains or white noise if needed. When your sleep improves, your productivity follows, no matter what time you get up. 7. Morning routines. Beyond 5 a.m. If you aren't naturally an early riser, you can still have a powerful morning routine. Imagine you're someone who wakes up at 7 or 8 a.m. Use a sunrise alarm clock that brightens gradually, or let natural light in. Drink water right away. A light stretch or gentle walk can wake your muscles. Take 5 minutes to plan your top tasks or write a quick gratitude list. If you're hungry, have a balanced breakfast to maintain steady energy. Tackle the day's most important task before distractions pile up. This approach is just as valid and productive as the 5 a.m. formula, if it suits your life. 8. Evening power for night owls. Some people do their best thinking after dark. That's fine. If this is you, after work or classes, take a short break. Chat with friends, have dinner, or chill for a bit. Dive into your main project. Study, write, design. Once you feel that evening energy spike, every 45 to 60 minutes, stand up, stretch, and refocus. Stop intense work about an hour before bed. Switch to light reading or journaling. Keep it consistent. Even if it's midnight, that's okay. Just ensure you get enough quality sleep before your next morning obligation. 9. Handling shallow tasks and distractions. Regardless of your schedule, shallow tasks and interruptions can undermine productivity. Check your inbox only a few times a day instead of constantly. Use Do Not Disturb. Turn off phone notifications during focus blocks. Delegate or automate. If certain tasks don't need your personal touch, find ways to offload or streamline them. By limiting distractions, you make the most of your prime work hours, whether they're early morning or late night. 10. Dealing with real-life obstacles. Life happens, even with a great plan. If friends invite you out late when you've planned an early bedtime, be flexible. You can adjust or make exceptions on weekends. Parents might need to adapt to children's schedules. Communicate needs with partners or family members to find a workable compromise. Some days might require early meetings, while others can allow a later start. Adapt as needed, but try to keep the core elements of your routine intact. Remember, consistency is key, but occasional flexibility helps maintain balance and reduce stress. 11th. Celebrate your wins. Building a new routine doesn't happen overnight. If you manage to stick to your plan for a few days or finish a big assignment in your prime time, celebrate. Positive reinforcement helps you stay motivated. That could mean rewarding yourself with a favorite snack, a short gaming break, or sharing your success with a supportive friend. Small celebrations keep the momentum alive.
Alright, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more tips to improve your English. And hey, if you want to take your learning to the next level, check out the books I've linked in the description. These are some of the best resources to boost your vocabulary, grammar, and confidence in English. Blast off!